question was, are there any tools where kids can access some of these, tools to be the next, person in tech and that kind of thing? Not only are there tools out there, but there are also programs. As someone said the other day, Stanford has all their app development software online. You can actually just take that down and have a class inside. I've seen class after class get created and program after program get created to get girls in tech. It's still a huge nonprofit field. It's not unfortunately it's not a for-profit field. I have a colleague who actually does a lot with teen entrepreneurs, and Nifty is another a great group that's trying to do a lot of this with the tech entrepreneurs as well, and building that from young age on up to build these apps. Again, the challenge with these is not so much the skill set or the ability to have those programs around. It's after. It's the track. It's getting from them learning and knowing to actually being able to implement and have the networks necessary to show off what they've been able to do.
Yeah.
And in many instances, most of the schools that can do that or have done that as typical, I always say this all the time. Stanford, the reason why half of the Zuckerbergs and the Gates of the world quit after 2 years is because after they were able to build their product, they were able to pitch VCs and went off and built their companies. That option is not an option at Howard University or any of the other Black colleges. So even though they can come up with these innovative things, I've seen them there at these universities as well. The Spelman thing was great that they had national attention of that. But the reality is that's not a standard in most of these urban and or Latino or African American colleges. They don't have universities. They don't actually have the ability to say, we're gonna take all you students, go through this program, and we're gonna put you in front of VCs and learn how to not only pitch your product, but get good ideas from the VCs on what to do next to make your product better. That's not available across.
And as far as the online, I think that there are plenty of online resources. There are lots of online resources, but I think that what makes the big difference is the hands-on. You can go online, girls can go online and actually research any and everything that they like, but it makes absolutely no sense, or it may not have the same impact as if there weren't somebody with their hand on their shoulder guiding them through the process, because there are so many things out there. I tried looking at the Stanford stuff and I can't understand it at all. But I know that if I had somebody like a Shireen or someone else sitting side by side to explain it to me, I might actually understand some, what I'm looking at and what I'm reading. But without that hands-on and someone looking over your shoulder and mentoring and telling you and explaining things from experience, then it's a lot more difficult. And so if we can get more people in, not only get more experienced people, and they could be of any color, to reach back and say, okay, I'm going to help this girl to get through. I'm going to help her to navigate through to reach her goals. It's not going to happen. And it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have to be a person of color in an urban environment. It could be anybody, as long as they take the interest and take the time and put the time in to help out.